This is Robbie Nawrocki, and I'm going to be presenting my Lab 6 servo motors. We'll start with the circuit. So we've got power and ground coming from 5-volt and ground pins over to the rails on the breadboard, and then moving to the potentiometer. The 5-volt rail is connected to one end of the potentiometer, and the ground wire is connected to the other end. And this purple wire connects over to the analog input A0. For the servo, the red wire and black wire connect to 5 volts and ground, and the yellow wire connects over to digital pin 9. And here we have the servo. And we'll move on to the code, where we can see we have the 10,000 microsecond total period, which I changed that from the 20,000 because the 20,000 gave a bit of a weird buzzing effect with the servo I have. Then we have the variables for the duty cycle, control time, and angle of the servo. In setup, we initialized the serial port and the pin modes A0 to be an input and 9 to be an output. And then I printed angle with a delay to the screen just so that you know what's going to be printed in the serial monitor, which is the angle of the servo. In the loop, we have the potentiometer reading from A0. From there, I mapped it to the duty cycle, so from 0 to 1023 to a 0 to 100% duty cycle. And then I mapped the duty cycle to the control time, which I found that a range of 1500 plus or minus 900 microseconds seemed to work well for the servo I had. And then I mapped that control time over to negative 90 all the way to positive 90 for the angle that the servo is at, and I print that to the serial monitor. And in order to get the servo running on the PWM signal, I digital write pin 9 to be high for the control time, and then I write digital pin 9 to be low for the period minus control time, and both of those are in microseconds. So that adds up to the total period of period, and it's on for control and off for what's left of the period. So then if we go ahead and upload this code, and it's done uploading, we'll open the serial monitor. Hopefully you'll be able to see the serial monitor and the servo and potentiometer all in one screen. So it's off at 0, and when I turn it this way, it gets to positive 90. Turn it back the other way, it gets to negative 90, and then back to the middle. And that's about it.